The song Dandora Love takes me back to a time where living was communal, a time where the economy was 24 hours. You were okay being late because pale kwa Lucy, she's always open. A time where on the streets, it was so easy to get anything. Potatoes were even peeled for you. A time where the dads went to the local bar right across the road, and the moms would sit outside the plot that you were living in. It was Dandora. It was a place that was communal. Guys were together, almost like in the old African society. But that's not exactly the Dandora we know today. Today, we know of a Dandora that is a sprawling urban estate. It's approximately 8 kilometers east of the Nairobi Central Business District. It's adjacent to the Nairobi River, and it's close to one of the biggest dump sites in Africa, the Dandora dumping site. But this is not really the origin story of Dandora. This is not exactly how things were supposed to be. You see, Dandora used to be a place of plains, away from the urban life, away from the noise, away from the Route 36 matatus with the reggae vibes that we know today that go to Dandora. It was plain. But in the 1970s, there was a problem. The population was growing. The people were crouching together. So the government came together and decided we should come up with a solution for the ever-growing population. What came to birth? The Dandora Housing Project. So with the help of the World Bank, a little loan, the Kenyan government was to set up this dream. But just like every other origin story, Dandora was to come to look like a concrete, so to speak, Garden of Eden. But just like every other origin story, the snake is always involved. So here comes the snake, slithering its way into the grand plan that was to happen. And what's the name of the snake? Good old Mr. Corruption. Now, when corruption came in, the phases were supposed to be phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and even phase 5. Phase 1 started well, but corruption came in. Some grabbing here and there, and the plan that was supposed to be grand, the affordable housing for the low-income people in the society, didn't quite go as planned. So, the houses were supposed to be allocated in a certain way. Instead, they were allocated to the highest bidder. And even the houses that were to be allocated to single families were allocated to more than just that. So the amenities that were set up in a certain way collapsed, because this was not how the arrangement was supposed to be. But the story of allocation just doesn't end with Dandora. I don't know if you remember the UN Habitat Plan to allocate 1,200 families in Kibera. This ended in a lawsuit because what? The houses, the rightful residents that were supposed to be housed in these locations were not given the housing. What's the problem? Allocation. So the problem of allocation doesn't just end with Dandora and Kibera. It also happened with the railway housing project, where there were supposed to be houses for residents and commercial places that would help the Kenyan citizen. But what happened again? Allocation. It didn't go to the rightful people. Which begs the question, we do have projects that are of affordable housing today and in various locations within Nairobi. With a history that we have from the 1970s, do you think that this will go the right way or not? I digress. Let me bring you back to what I was talking about. The allocation in Dandora has more than just one story. We do know the landlords right now got the houses by merit, but according to hearsay, word on the street is that the powerful people at the time allocated the homes to the people they wanted to have the homes, including some side chicks and maybe other members of the family. But hey, that story is not confirmed. It's hearsay. But Dandora is a place of beauty. It's a place of intimate art. It's almost art in its most truest form. Every place in Nairobi has an origin story, and that was Dandora's origin story. A beautiful concrete jungle, a place of art, a place of peace, and a place of community. That was Dandora. Let me know which other areas in Nairobi you would want me to look at. But for now, this was it. So keep it Green Media. Make sure to do the 3. Subscribe, like, and always share. My name is Hilda Katebe.